Hey guys, my name is Chris Gutierrez from Metro Valley Ambulance. I'm a power stroke mechanic and a paramedic for 26 years now. And I should be able to answer just about any question that you might have regarding ambulances, because ambulances are pretty much the only thing I know about. So I'm going to give you a look today at this Leader Type 2. This is a 2004, and it has some features you're not going to see on any other Type 2. So let's check it out. We'll do a walk around. This has 169,000 miles, and which is low for a Type 2. And I have it paired up with another Leader Type 2 that has 188,000 miles if you want the pair. There's the other one right over there. That one has some unique features too. I don't have time to do two videos, so we're just going to have to look at this one for now. So let's get into the big surprise here, because it's either going to be something that you really want and really need, or you're just not interested. So it has an isolette lift. You wouldn't be able to tell from looking at it, but you see, yeah, the bumper's a little different, but it's a lot different. So you open up the back doors. Here's your sneak preview at the patient compartment, and you basically just lift the bumper up like so. There's a cable release system right there. Let me do that. And then once that's released, you can slide out from underneath. And it unfolds. And there is your isolette lift. Let me back up so you can see that. Now, there was a time that I worked on an ambulance that only did isolette transports, and it was pretty nice because we usually transported with a respiratory therapist and a nurse that did all the patient care. So it was just kind of a UPS job for us. You roll the isolette on there, and there's a little ramp release right there, and then it goes flat, and then after the isolette is on there, boom, you just put that so it can't roll off. And then there's a little controller right here on the door. You see that little button? You see that? And that looks about right. And then you just, well, we go up a little bit more. How about, where's the button? Right there. And then you just push the isolette in. Now you'll notice there's two lockdown bars on the wall. Now you can still put a regular gurney, a striker, or a Furno in here. It has the it's set up for a striker. It doesn't have the antlers up there, but if you put the antlers, it's the right spacing for striker antlers, or you can put a model Furno 35 in here also. But you've got the necessary lockdown bars for isolette. And if you want, you'll see there's some additional mounting hardware on the floor if you want to use straps to secure it, secure it down even more. You can do that. Depends on the kind of isolette. Some isolettes can strap on the top of a gurney, in which case you don't really need a lift. You just kind of operates the same way as you would a patient on a gurney. But if it's a self-contained isolette, those things are super heavy. And when I first started working on ambulance, there were a couple ambulances that had ramps that you would just kind of put down, but it was such a steep incline. You have to make sure that the infant inside the box is kind of restrained in the box. Otherwise, it would roll against the back wall of the isolette. So this is a pretty cool system. If you wanted to put this same system in a Type 2, new or used or whatever, it's about $12,000 just for the lift and the bumper and the installation So it's pretty pricey when you factor in what I'm asking for this ambulance. It's like getting a free isolette lift, so, or a free ambulance, however you want to look at it. So then you just do that, and then this folds over, close that up, and then you just, let me lift it up a little bit, I went too low. Okay. And so and then it got a little, there it goes. And then you just put that down, and bam, Bob's your uncle. So it's really quick. It's a lot faster than trying to set up ramps and making sure they're pinned in and all that stuff. So there's that. Let's jump inside and look. There's a space there for a stair chair. Big old compartment for a stair chair. Fire extinguisher on the end there. And then your cabinet space there. And up there, you got above the doors, there's a huge space. Over there. You know what? Let me turn on the ignition so we got power back here. Let me do that. Okay. Here's your sneak preview of the cab. Okay. Alright. You got your backboard compartment right there. You can put 2 or 3. Probably 3 at the most. And then we'll just look. You got a Sharps container on the bench seat side. For the bench seat, you can put your Sager splint, hair traction splint, pillows, blankets, whatever, but your jack and all of your tools are under there. Now, since there's an isolette lift where the spare tire would normally be, this ambulance was designed to be an isolette, to have an isolette lift. So on the jump seat here, that goes forward. Let me do this so you can see. The jump seat comes forward. And then you can open this up to get to your spare tire, which is right there. So that's how that works. So okay, you just put the jump seat back there. Okay, so obviously the air conditioning works. You can probably hear it. That's right there. So over here, where's the fan? There's low. If you want heat, you go up. If you want air conditioning, you go down. If you want high, you go up. And if you want to turn it off, you do that. Well, here's the fluorescent lights are on. There's a switch if you want to turn that down, make it less bright. And then you got your, oh, you know what? It's not going to do it because the rear doors are open. They're on high. The dome lights are on high right now because the back doors are open. So it won't let me turn them down to low, but you can knock them down to low if you want. Then there's the exhaust vent. You can hear it. I don't know exactly where it sucks from, but if you want to evacuate some smells from the ambulance, you hit your exhaust vent, electric suction. If you look at the regulator on the wall, let's see the needles moving there. Let's see, let's increase it. Increase. Oh yeah, that's better. There's that. And then obviously that's how you increase or decrease your suction, and then just the suction canister right there. There's the O2, and there's a outlet for the O2 from 2 liters to 25 liters. And then it also has medical air, since it is a CCT isolate equipped unit. So you need to have medical air in addition to your oxygen, and I'll show you where those tanks go. So this is pretty much the back. I think we covered everything. Oh, there's an inverter that's under here. I don't know if this thing, you see there's an inverter down there. So if you want to invert, you go over here, bang, you see it's coming to life there, and then our plug now has juice. And then if you want to connect to the shoreline, you can do, go to charge, and it'll, just charge from the shoreline if you want to do that. Okay, so let me turn that off. There we go. And then, okay, over on this wall, there is still some stuff here. So there's that compartment there. And then that's accessible from the side doors. And then up here is an area, this is lockable, so this could be your narcotics locker right there if you want to do that. There's that. There's also this lockable narcotics locker, which is the most common one right there. So I guess you can put your narcs over on this side, and that's a metal door. This is a metal door too. And then you put your lunch in this one, so your partner can't get to it. You do that. Okay, let's go out and look. There's a sharps container also on the end of the bench. And then you'll notice, if you want to, on this side, see there's see the seat belts that are under there? See that? So if you have another patient on the bench seat, you can, pull the straps, buckle them in from back there so they're secure on the bench seat if you got more than one patient. There's that. There's some area for your Wexide, germicide, stuff to clean the gurney with. And then over here, this is where the oxygen tanks go. So they're M size to put side by side, and then the air regulator and O2 regulator are there. And boom, just put your two tanks in, and you're ready to go. If you wanted to, you could put two oxygen tanks if you don't really run that many CCT calls. So there's that. Let me pop the, we haven't gone to, let's go to the cab. You know what, hold on a second. Let me move this thing out of the sun. Alright, hold on one second.